Hey there, Dr. Mario fans. Welcome into the 2026 May SilverSpeed bracket. You got Duke the Librarian and Solar Espeon here to call the first set of matches. And Espe, we've got just two round one matches today. And I've been doing the setups and pretty much everything we've got scheduled. It's all first time we're seeing these pairings.
Yeah, going to be a lot of maybe new rivalries kicking off today here in the May Silver Speed bracket. On the bottom of your screen, we have our 7 seed Marky Mark playing in his first tournament in a little bit over a year, and our 10 seed Movement Music Club playing in his fifth tournament. And one of them is going to be taking home their first crown of 2026. We are certainly looking forward to that. Then on the top of your screen, our 8 seed Spunky Muster been around the block in versus a little bit lately, returning to the speed scene this month and making her debut. LBB22, LBB22's mom, sometimes better known as Luke's mom, is joining speed in the footsteps of Luke and his dad. So a lot of newcomers this time around. Going to be an exciting way to kick off this month's bracket.
Right, so for those of you who haven't seen a silver bracket or seen our four up display before, the players are not playing against everybody else on the screen. It is merely the two that are horizontally connected to each other. So Muster and Luke's mom will be playing each other, and MMC will be playing against Marky Mark. It's always, I've only done it a couple of times, but it was kind of a matter of pride to me, being trying to be the first one out regardless. Did you find that when you were playing in this bracket, Espy?
Yeah, I've gone through phases as to like, am I paying attention to all four and wanting to be the first out of all four, or do I really just not want to know what the rest of what's going on and focus on my own game? Really just depends on the mood I'm in that day. But it is definitely, like you said, a point of pride to be the first one out in a four up display like this.
All right, so I'm seeing some readies. Looks like we've got three of our four. We're just waiting on Marky Mark to finish up with his practice and go ahead and get ready here. Once that is done, then we will be rocking and rolling in this level 6 to 9, 4 to 7. I'm sorry. I will get it right here in just a second as these guys will be going along. I don't blame Marky Mark for wanting to stay on this one, though. This is a really nice level block. That Oh no, oh no, he didn't get the triple. Spoiling it for us. Anyway, yeah, so Marky Mark, as Flindo and William are pointing out in the chat, are Mario 3 randomizer players, as are the two of them. MMC, as you said, has been joining us for a little while. I believe just had an anniversary. If so, happy anniversary. And we do have our readies in chat.
Kicking off our first crown right as soon as this countdown goes off. 3, 2, 1, and pills. We are underway in the first matches of the May 2026 Silver Speed bracket. We're playing levels 4 through 7. The better time in each pair will take the crown. Best 2 crowns out of 3 will move on to our quarterfinals. And these players will be looking for times around the low 6 minute mark as far as what's considered quality for this level block.
So Luke's mom was the first one out, and I was sitting here thinking, can you talk about a good player pedigree if the player is the parent of the of the player who's stronger? I mean, it's like, oh well, I don't know how that works, but she's off to a pretty good start here at now 10 viruses or 11 viruses to Muster's 10. Muster with a really just very clean setup here. Marky Mark trying to avoid some heavy drop time, gets what he needs to do just that. And I like the setups here as he is tied up right now with MMC, who uh, is playing a very vertical game at the moment. I mean, that center of the board is very vertical.
Yeah, all four of our players across both matches here ran out of one color really early. I noticed at about the 35-second mark that there was one color on all four of these boards where there was one virus or fewer left remaining. Spunky Mooster's going to be the first one to get through her board out of 125. Luke's mom out shortly behind, but timer advantage is a 132, so about 7 seconds to make up there. Marky Mark is looking for three blue halves and is level four, as Movement Music Club is already out.
Yeah, so okay. I liked the dig for a horizontal there from Luke's mom. Unfortunately, it is going to create some garbage for her, and that is going to help Muster keep up with this now 2 virus lead that she's got. And it is starting to build as she doesn't have a lot of garbage going on this board. But SP, with all of this yellow over here and all, yeah, I was going to say we're going to see something big, and there it just popped. I was just about to say we're going to see something big happen, and there it did. And we look at the bottom side of the board, MMC holding on, doing pretty well, and I believe, if I check my notes, MMC is looking for a first crown all time and is putting himself in a pretty good position to do just that.
Yeah, definitely holding serve on the bottom match against Marky Mark. He's a little bottled up on the right side. There could be drop time that comes from this, and he also has no use for yellow. So maybe slowing down just a little bit here in this ending. Um, looking for some pills that don't have yellow on them to help him get through. Back on the top match, it is Funky Muster out first yet again. I believe that was about 245. She's into level 6 now. It was pretty inevitable that with all that yellow at the top of Luke's mom's board in this level, there was going to be a pretty looking horizontal or cross or something along the way. But it did slow her down a little bit as she was waiting for all that yellow. So she still has 7 viruses to go and a little bit of a clustered end game here in the bottom left of her board. Looking again at the bottom of your screen, everything's in columns 7 and 8. A great blue yellow means Marky Mark has now taken the lead over Movement Music Club, getting out of level 5 in just over 315, as MMC needs 2 red halves to get out of his level 5.
I don't listen to the commentator, especially when he's talking about things that are happening way before the end of the level. But it is really all about positioning yourself. You'd much rather be ahead coming into level 6 than behind. So good positioning for all of our players, and really they're holding good times here. Let's see. Okay, I was hoping for a horizontal there for Luke's mom. That was a tricky play. I wasn't sure if she was going to go for it or not. But Spunky Muster now really putting herself in the driver's seat here, as she's down to just 4 viruses left, leading all players here in this level 6. And it's just a difference of, well, I was going to say 5, but it's now up to 7 on our bottom match, as Marky Mark finding some really good plays there to keep himself in a good position.
Yeah, Luke's mom did have another opportunity to take that blue horizontal you saw, putting it would have been a double blue horizontally on top of a yellow virus in column one, would have extended the horizontal all the way across. Unfortunately, she didn't see it. Now she's bottled up by red and yellow all the way down her board. 10 viruses to go, only one is blue, and that has caused Spunky Muser to take a little bit of a commanding lead going into level 7.
Yeah, I like the position she's put herself into. Um, Gonna be needing some not yellow for quite a bit, as we see Marky Mark into his level 7 as well. MMC just 5 viruses behind, but all of this lead time is exactly what Marky Mark wants. As his board, I don't know, it doesn't have good access to red. Let me put it that way. It's like you can say it doesn't really have access to red, but it's got a whole bunch over on the right hand side. It's just not red that you want to do anything with. So be interesting to see what he's able to do. And speaking of red, MMC just dying for some, gets it there out at a 541, and all 4 of our players now in level 7. And we're going to be closing this one out. It's going to be really interesting to see if we get any surprises here.
Yeah, Marky Mark has the type of board here in this level 7 that can either be very fast or incredibly slow, depending on how the pills come up. A lot of horizontal opportunities in this end game. He could get out pretty quickly if he is able to see and act on them. Um, he has pulled a 16 virus lead. It was about a 45-second difference getting out of level 6. So quite a big lead there as well. Looking at the top of your screen again, Luke's mom has kept it close. She's down to 12 viruses to go, make it 11 in her level 7. Pretty good diversity of the colors. Of course, I say that she's now about to get rid of most of her blue, but a little bit spired column 6 and 7. Spunky Muser's board looks much more clean. A lot of yellow will get things out of the way. She needs 2 blue halves to take the first crown of the match, and she will do just that in a time of 6:43. And Marky Mark only has 3 viruses to go on the bottom of your screen, looking to take the bottom reds horizontally and clear some yellow blue out of the way to get to that point. Will he get the sub 7? Looking for one more red half. Yes, he will. 6:57. He will take the first crown in the bottom match.
Yeah, I'd say the top match came out a little closer than it was looking like it was going to. Although, as I say that, Luke's mom's still just finishing up. There we go. Gets yourself out of 721. Uh, Honestly, all four players giving us good times here. MMC gonna just go ahead and reset. So GG's to all four players as we get re-primed up for uh, game number 2 in this best of 3.
Yeah, really some strong efforts all the way around there. One thing I noticed from Movement's board specifically was he was making a lot of good decisions, maybe not getting the best RNG at times. But I'd like to see him maybe be just a little bit more decisive on where some of these pills could go. He definitely has the skill to take another crown or the match. Maybe he needs to turn up the speed just a little bit so he can do that. We are
Yeah,
getting our readies in chat for crown number 2 of this best of 3.
I wouldn't be shocked if we saw double crows here, but it could very easily go sweep. So it's honestly, all four of these players have the chance to come out with a win in this game too. Those readies, we're going to see if that happens here in just a moment.
Here
All
comes the
right.
countdown for game number 2. We have 3, 2, 1, and pills. It is Spunky Muster and Marky Mark trying to end it. Luke's mom and Movement Music Club trying to extend it. As we have a lot of boards that are heavy on just one side, left or right, across all 4 of our players here in level 4.
Yep. And some interesting options. All right, MMC gets that horizontal, and look at what Marky Mark's got set up. He's looking for a horizontal as well. Unfortunately, not going to be able to kind of calculate that one. I do not mind this use of the yellow blue for him, as that is going to keep him moving forward. If we look up at our top match, it is a quick lead for Luke's mom, and oh, she doesn't go for the fat log. It hurts a little bit, but we're gonna let it go, as she is down to just 5 viruses, and oh, there's the
There's
fat
your fat
log.
log.
There it goes,
She was getting a horizontal in
and
row 3 first before tearing it down, which I think is the right prioritization there.
yeah, I definitely can't argue with that. And now she just needs 2 reds, and she's going to be out to a quick lead here, out at a 110. So really good time to start here, as Muster still with 6 viruses left, and both of our bottom players having some struggles right now. For Marky Mark, the struggle is that he's not getting any red.
Yeah, Marky Mark's not getting any red, and Movement is instead getting all of the red that he wants. It's a very monocolor end games here at the end on your bottom screen. Spunky Muser has just gotten out of level 4 into level 5 on the top. It's a 7 virus lead for Luke's mom. She opened her level 4 with a very wise blue horizontal that could have kept her bottled up for quite a while. She got it out of the way quickly and has been able to expand the lead from there. Still 9 viruses to go, a lot of red for her. Um, Spunky Muster was bottled up by a lot of yellow and blue in the previous level, and now it's a lot of red and yellow in this level. So hoping that she doesn't get too many more pills with blue halves on them.
Our bottom match, both players just made the transition to level 5, practically a tie. It was about 210 for both players. They were both running into some issues with color dependency, and it was just taking time. The doctor was definitely taking a toll on them, but that one is staying very close as is our top match. It is just 5-8. Neither player is getting a strong advantage here.
Yeah, for a moment there, both of our matches were just one virus apart as we're about halfway through this level block. It's a very tight race and may come down quite a bit to what RNG we see from the pills. Um, Luke's mom has unfortunately buried her last yellow just a little bit.
Ooh.
May not be the easiest thing in the world to get to. Spunky Meester has two viruses to go. There's the yellow on the left. She needs two reds. They're going to be out at almost the same time after the timer advantage is considered. I think it was 3:16 for Luke's mom. It's 3:19 for Spunky Meester. Virtually an even match on the top of your screen going into level six.
And Marky Mark goes into level 6 himself. Now MMC in a little bit of a hole, and that buried yellow over on the right-hand side, not going to be helpful. Actually, a lot of Iris is buried here, but he's finding good solutions for getting them unburied. I think he was wanting to tuck that under, but managed to get it. So it's going to be advantage Marky Mark here as MMC trying to fight this one off, and it's gonna be a tough battle for him. But the game is not over yet.
Yeah, all throughout this level 5 MMC's gotten quite a lot of red pills and didn't really know what to do with them. Um, they have caused quite a bit of garbage as he's working his way down through this board. Marky Mark is already well into level 6 on the bottom left of your screen, um, but has a bit of a floaty board that's centered on the middle two columns and the outsides. A few double opportunities, but not many. If movement can get the right RNG and make the right pill maneuvers, this could still be a pretty close game.
And it's speaking of close games, that's exactly what we've got up at the top. There has been a bit of separation here, as Spunky Muster has gotten herself down to her last five viruses, but Luke's mom holding on as well as she can. As yeah, it's been pretty close here.
Yeah, that match just stayed pretty close throughout level 6. I don't love what's happening in column 7 for Luke's mom. Hopefully, there's a way to get that yellow virus horizontally so that the red doesn't become garbage. There it is, a fantastically timed double yellow. Um, don't count anyone out of this top match quite yet. We need just a little bit of red and yellow for Luke's mom to get out. Unfortunately, quite a bit of drop time there, and there will be here as well. But it's still a very close game up top.
Yeah, it's gonna be a matter of what Spunky Meester can pull off, and I love that setup that she just did to give herself the option for a horizontal on these yellows over in column 7 and 8. Unfortunately, it has cut her off from all of her red access, so it's just going to be some time that that Luke's mom can try to come back. Uh, you know, little things in close matches can mean the game. So we're going to see. Uh, it's a 5 virus difference now. We'll be checking in on that one here in just a minute to see how that continues as we look down at the bottom. MC close to finishing up level 6, but Marky Mark still well into his level 7. He is definitely the one with the lead right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, the setups and the pills that Movement Music Club got, he painted himself into a little bit of a corner, and the color of that paint was blue. He's mostly gotten out of that situation. Still a little bit left. This will be a nice blue yellow that you can drill down through column 6, but it is going to be probably about a 20 virus lead for Marky Mark in level 7 now that Movement has gotten out of 659.
And the real question is what's going to happen on this top match as it is 4-6 now, 5-4, and this double yellow going to be is this a double yellow blitz? It is a mini double yellow blitz, which ends in a double blue, as we know. It is now two yellows away from a decider. There's one, and it's not gonna happen
It's not
as
gonna
for the
happen.
720.
Oh
Oh,
no.
that was such a close match and a clutch finish from Spunky Muster.
Yeah, that setup had been in the works for a while, trying to drop into that last blue horizontal for her. Unfortunately, it really just came down to Luke's mom not getting that very last pill that she needed for about 6 or 7 punishment pills, and that was all the difference it needed. So it is Spunky Muster who will move on the top, and now as Marky Mark finishes on the bottom in a 747, he will take crown 2 in that match as well. So it is a double sweep here in our round 1 matches. Spunky Muster will go on to face, I believe, Knucklebuster in the quarterfinals. Marky Mark will face the community mom Twitchy Cat Pants a little bit later in our second round as well.
GG's to all four players, and you're going to want to stick around. We've got an entire second round to get to. It's going to be a lot of fun. You are watching the DRMC. And we're back with the Silver Bracket Tournament. Welcome in. I am Ook the Librarian. Joining me this time is John Dat Flindo. Flindo, we are into our second round, which means more 4 to 7, but it is going to be more fun. Different
Yeah,
players.
absolutely. Another 4-up match here for you guys. And this the entirety of these round 2 matches, we're gonna make like Elsa and go into the unknown here because none of these players have ever played each other before. This is a first time meeting for all 8 players here in round 2. It's gonna be very exciting. But first up, we've got our 1 seed Knucklebuster versus number 8 seed Spunky Meester, who we just saw in the last match. And then on the bottom, we've got our 4 seed JB Henry. And as I say his name, he appears. And our 5 seed Elsie, who's brand new to the tournament. Really great versus player. So I'm really excited for this one.
Yeah, Elsie, of course, has been a big part of our. Now I can't even think what it's called. The team battle royale. She's been doing a lot with that, and as such has been a big part of the community in the last year. And she is, as you said, competing in her first match. KB back into the silver bracket after making his gold debut last month. So it's going to be an interesting set of matches. Of course, you just saw what Spunky Muster can do when pressed. So it's, yeah, we're going to have some fun.
Yeah, and shout outs to our right side cats here. We love to see that.
And then there's JV.
Yeah. And Lisa Simpson.
Yeah. We love our JB. He founder of this whole tournament. We all wouldn't be doing it this way if it weren't for him.
And it
So
looks like we
one,
have
two,
one, two,
three.
three.
Check up the chat, see how long. Because I know as soon as I hear
There
the
we go.
commentary start, there it is. I just go ahead and drop already in the chat, and it gets lost sometimes.
Yeah. All right. As you said, we are playing here again, levels 4 to 7, and it is still a best of 3. And we have our 3, 2, 1, and pills. All our players playing on high speed, except for Knucklebuster, who's elected to play on medium speed. Either speed is fine, just don't play on off, or excuse me, low.
You can play on off, that's fine. That's actually what most of us play on, in case you're wondering. Pay no attention to the man behind the microphone.
Yeah.
As KB getting some really good plays early on, but look at the speed that Spunky Muster has managed to get over on this board. I mean, she's already down to 9 and make that 7. I haven't been keeping an eye on things. She just the pills, the viruses, they're gone. I don't know what's going on. As it's looking good for JB down at the bottom as well. Elsie just getting a glut of yellow and not really much to do with it.
Yeah, this has been really kind of rough for Elsie. And JB was in a little bit of the same boat, actually, as he had a lot of the same color, but he was able to clear his out. They were a little more spaced out than Elsie's. You see all these yellows kind of forced over on that blue or on the left side. And it's just been really kind of a rough go for her to get this opened up. And really, she's really got to get rid of these yellows before she can start to work on that red. And the yellows just are not coming. And it's given JB a chance to already get into his level 5 and start to clean house here pretty quick.
Yes, indeed. It is currently Spunky Muster with the lead of all players. As again, you just her boards. I don't know if her boards have been great or if she has just really found her rhythm, but that may be the first mistake I've seen her make, and it wasn't even a big one. Just kind of deciding where to put garbage. And actually, now that I'm looking at it, it may not be a mistake at all because I think she's setting up for a horizontal. So again, pay no attention to the man behind the microphone, as all we do is play this game. We're not actually that good at it, uh,
It's true.
at least me. Uh, all right. now the question's going to be when will the pro? Okay, yes. I'm sorry, I'm stuck on this one. I'm waiting for the prioritization to come. As JB manages to get, no, I thought I saw his screen flicker. He is not out of level 6 yet, so we are still closing in
Yeah, no,
on this game.
JB actually just entering level 6, and, Elsie finally getting out of that level 4, you got to feel for her because they're really rough, but, she's actually doing a really, really nice job here in this level 5. She's brought this board down considerably. The only thing I'm a little bit concerned about is that red at the bottom, but it's really not gonna be that big of an issue as she is got it now opened up and setting herself up. I love this play and prioritizing the reds, setting herself up to get that yellow horizontally and drop down on the red. It's a really nice play there by her. After this double red, one more red will get her. Oh, but a little bit of a misdrop, not too big of a deal. That double yellow really helpful. Now just this final red, there she is out at a 325. But JB pretty much all the way through this level already, just needing a few more yellows and then one more blue, and he'll be getting out of this. Meanwhile, back up at the top, we have KB. Has actually opened up a little bit of a lead here over Muster, just needing to get two more reds, and he's going to be out of this.
And Muster's had to fight with this board just a little bit as yeah, you see KB out into level 7. It's not been anything major. She's been struggling a touch with just kind of how this board came about for her. Gonna be okay, yeah, gonna be setting this under clear up and not gonna be too far behind as yeah, things are looking all right. She's just down to her last two viruses. But I think the real story is going to be how quickly Elsie has managed to recover. She had just a rough first level, and she is storming back here. I don't know that she's got enough time to be able to pull this off, but oh, she's playing like a versus player. It's so cool to watch the when our versus players really get to trying speed. They always bring something interesting to the table, and she is, as I said, kind of becoming the story here. So I think maybe an underclear is the play. Yeah, that looks like it's going to be the play.
Yeah,
So
definitely
there it goes.
gonna be going for that underclear and gets the blue down at the bottom as well. Now just this double blue perfect. Had the opportunity actually if she'd put that one over to the left, could have cleared that out with a drop horizontal. And now just waiting for those blues to get there. There it is out at a 527, but with JB just needing one more red. Uh, that is going to be it on the bottom match, and up at the top match. That's it as well. KB out at a 528.
Yep. So Knucklebuster and JB Henry taking the first crowns in their respective matches. But it is far from over. We got a lot of Dr. Mario left to play. And it's, I like I said, I'm very curious to see with the speed that Elsie has been able to put on. I'm curious to see if she can kind of get the yips out of the way. It's your first tournament match. It's your first. It's oof, it's just it's scary. It's scary up here. If you've not tried playing in one of these tournaments before, the first time it's definitely the most nerve wracking thing. So the question is going to be, will she be able to pull out second crown and send us to a decider? Same thing with Spunky Muster. We saw what she could do in the last game, so going to be curious to see if she can pull out a decider as well.
Yeah, absolutely. These games honestly could go either way. I know that at the top it's a 1-8, but Smokey Muster has put down some really great times in the past and in the previous game. This could go either way all around the board.
Speaking of good times, Dynamite, um, those were PBs for both Knucklebuster and JV Henry. So GG's to both of them in pulling off PB times here in this level block
PB strats never fail until
every
they do.
time.
As we have our 3, 2, 1, and pills. Ook, you know what
Unless
I'm
you're playing
talking about
Alito.
there.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
Anyway, we
alright.
are underway here, and really interesting board for JB. He's got nothing at all in his column 1 and about to have nothing at all in his column 8. He's gonna be playing a very, centered board here as he progresses through. Elsie, a lot of red here at the top for her. I like some of the setups she's got, though. Just gotta be able to get down to it.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Lightning
Nice.
log or lightning rod. I will
Yeah,
get
yeah.
it right. Oh, me. So, yeah, it's 7 to 10 on the bottom. It's just 6 to 7 on the top as Smoky Muster again coming out to a blazing start. That is just it seems to be a hallmark of her play style. We'll have to be looking out for that in the future as she lays a yellow on top that she's able to kind of bypass with this underclear. Just needs one more yellow and then three blues to get herself out. But same three blues are what JB needs. Who's going to get to him first? It's going to be the same time. 116, 112, though, as Spunky Muster with the timer advantage. And that's not JB, that's KB. I, yeah, I have no excuses.
Yeah, I was just noticing that myself actually that we had JB and KB. Speaking of JB, he's getting out about a 132, and we have Elsie just waiting for one more red to fire this off. There it is, a 143 for her. She's got to be feeling a lot better about that level 4 than her first game. So, but I do not love this board for her. A lot of red here at the top. I like the decision to go for the horizontal here. We'll see if it pays out. Right now, she's not really getting the pills that she needs to make it happen.
Yeah, but a reminder that she is a versus player first and foremost. So, finding these interesting ways to get out of obnoxious situations, that is something that versus players are better at than players who strictly play speed. So, it's going to be interesting to see if she can pull that off. And we got Spunky Muster already out of this level 6 as we were watching the bottom match.
Golly.
JB not too far behind, KB not too far behind either. And there you go. KB is out with a triple to open. That's got to feel good. He's now tied it up.
Yeah, now JB out at a 253. Elsie doing what she can, and she's this double red rush has actually been really nice for her. Oh, and a nice drop
Nice.
into a horizontal. Um, Thought we were gonna see another drop into a horizontal. We didn't. It's okay. But peek back up at the top. We have a very close game here. 14 for KB, 17 for Spunky Muster. KB sniffing out a really nice horizontal there towards the bottom of his board. Uh, I think I would prefer to play KB's board. Even with all the blue and red that's up there, it's just a lot more spaced out than oh and
Oh,
oh, not sure
not sure what
what's going
happened.
on there. Maybe it looked.
Knucklebuster can start back over on the same level and
Oh,
continue on.
he's saying
Okay,
his
there we
game
go.
crashed in the chat.
Gotcha. All right, so can just continue on and start back up from level 6. So that is going to give an advantage to Spunky Muster. We'll double check the rules. I know there's a ruling on that. I don't remember what it is, but we will continue on with this one.
Right.
So,
So yeah, Spunky
ooh,
Muster now. Ooh, nice long
ooh,
drop combo. Just needing this double yellow. She is now out of level 6 into level 7. JB big fixing to be out into his level 7 once he gets one more yellow. Here it is, 431 for JB. Elsie again putting up a really nice fight here. Just the reds are kind of an issue for her right now. She's got to get these reds out of the way before she can access the bottom of this board.
Yeah, but she's making the setups again. These are very versus style setups, and uh, oh, that though not the play that she wanted to. Oh well, actually no,
Ooh.
I can see it. I can see it. I see the plan. There's
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
plan.
There we
Got to
go.
trust the players. Got to trust the players sometimes to make the plans. As also going to finish this one out pretty quickly here. And KB, despite the issues, is going to be close to finishing this six in really good time. Really unfortunate to see a play go that way, but he's now out at 526 and into his level 7 chase down is going to be 15 viruses. We will see if that is something that he can put together to ice this one, or if we're going to be looking at a decider.
Yeah, I don't love the board for KB, but I also don't love the board for Spunky Muster. Uh,
Not at this point.
lot of red there that she's having to work through. Oh, and that double red actually, if she'd placed that yellow red somewhere else, would have been really, really nice. Could have taken out that red there in column 6. But still doing pretty good work here. She's now got access to that horizontal yellow at the bottom. We'll probably see her sandwich this blue in here. There it is. Now just one more red and two more blues, and Spunky Booster will finish. As JB finishes at a 621, he will take game 2 and the match and move on to our semifinals.
There's Spunky Muster with 626. She will also take the win here, but for her, that is going to be a decider.
Chakakas in the chat.
Yeah, so you hate to see it that way. You hate to see a player's game crash. It's unfortunate, but that is unfortunately kind of the way things go. But maybe one of our better players in this level block, so he'll be ready to bounce right back as we drop out our bottom match and get our top players reset and ready to go for their decider. Caw caw.
Mhm. And I'm curious about KB's game, if it was a crash from a huge combo or if just it was the console issue. I'm not sure, but
I didn't see it until I saw it, so I'm not sure either. But I know that that didn't make a lot of sense, but it made just enough. But
Mhm.
yeah, we're gonna have this decider. Yeah, maybe having some issues with his console, as it were. All right,
Yeah.
so we've got our readies in the chat.
All right. And the winner of this will go on to play JB Henry the 14th. And who is that going to be? We're going to find out in 3, 2, 1, pills.
All right, pause buffering to start off. That is a bold strategy, Cotton.
Yeah. See if it pays
Don't
off
say
for
it
him.
often. I don't say it often. I have to use it once in a while. Double blue's not what KB wants to see. Meanwhile, Spunky Muster getting good plays, good pills. It's weird only watching one game at a time now.
Yeah. Uh I concur with that, but it's nice at the same time.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. Much less frenetic.
yeah, KB making some really fancy tucks down at the bottom of his board to clear out some stuff. I'm really loving the maneuverability we're seeing on his side. And I'm peeking over at Muster's board now, and gosh, that is a lot of blue.
Yeah. She though has had to do a lot of the same. And you can see, there's a little of this, little of that at the bottom, but all these horizontals, she's just finding ways to clear them out and holding on to a one virus lead. And you got to think there's a horizontal happening on these blues in, what is that, 4-5 or 3-4, actually. And the double blue is coming. She panics a little bit, but honestly, if you're going to panic, panic in forward instead of backwards. And that's exactly what she did. So it she wanted to make sure that she got that horizontal knocked out and did so. So that is a really good play there.
She's gonna be out at a 134. Uh, and she actually had an opportunity even to make that horizontal even bigger. If she had built some stuff underneath in her like column 1 and 2, she could have taken all that together, which would have been really, really, really neat. Not sure if she saw it or not, but either way, she got out of there in a nice, timely fashion, and we've got basically a tie game here. These players just trading blow after blow. It's been really, really fun to see this. I think I'd rather play Muster's board though. It's a lot lower to the ground. Things are a little bit more bunched together, and she is taking every advantage of that and just clearing and clearing and clearing. She's just on another tear here.
And she has blue. That's been the problem for JB or KB's board for a minute, is that he just didn't have a lot of blue going on, and it's been tough for him. But he has gotten it down to where he just needs a couple more yellows, or one more yellow, a couple more reds, and he is going to be out. Although Muster just needs some blues herself, but at a 258, it is KB out first into his level 6. Not, oh, barely out first though, as Spunky Muster with a bit of the timer advantage.
Yeah, there is about a 4-second timer difference here on their screens, but again, we do go by when the timer finishes, not by necessarily when they finish first on our restream. So keep that in mind as we go forward. And looking at KB's board, lot of yellow that he's having to work through. I'm liking Muster's board and the setups she's got, but this is a lot of red in her in game, could be problematic. We'll just have to see what the game decides to give her.
Yeah. I was going to say she had an option there to handle some horizontals. Just not able to get the pills turned in the direction she wanted, I think. It looked like she was kind of hoping to handle those yellows horizontally. That's going to take some garbage clearing, and it looks like as her screen was flickering, we had another bit of slowdown there. Due to, or another misdrop's what I was trying to say. So that's gonna slow her down a bit, but we'll see how that affects her as KB is out now and into his level
Ooh,
7 at sub 5.
yeah, and a little bit of an overtuck there. He wanted that red, blue, and 4-5 instead of 5-6. Not really going to be that big of an issue though for KB. A couple more red blues will clean that up, and he will be right back to work in this level 7. Um, Spunky Muster now just needing 2 more reds. Oh, and another misdrop on KB's side as I peek over. But where is this red for Spunky Muster? Come on. There we go. Out at
There
a
it is.
505.
Yeah, it's been a tough early board here for KB. As he's finally just about gotten all of his garbage cleared out. It's a little bit of just some missed drops, some tucks that are just a little bit wrong. Like literally one space over. But it's been a tough, but he's managed to get himself through just like that one. That's going to be another one that's going to be tough to get himself around.
Yeah, if Spunky Muster can play this level 7 clean, she's got a chance to come back in and snipe this. It's only a 4 virus difference. Um, and she's got a pretty decent board here, maybe a little heavy on the red side, but it's in places where she can take things together, and she's got some really nice opportunities here. We'll see what she's able to put together. I like that undertuck to get the yellow horizontally. And she's brought this down to just 2 now, but KB's got some really nice setups of his own. One blue piece will fire off a huge combo and completely take out the right side. And in fact, that's all he needs now. Um,
I needs one more blue after that.
yep.
But there it
Out
is.
at a
So he's out of
643.
643, and now Spunky Muster is past that point. I wasn't sure, the way she was going, but GG's to both players. That was a well fought match, and man, we got to see some good ones.
But we're going to have some even more good ones coming up here right after we take this short break as Muster goes ahead and finishes up a 7-11. Shout outs to your favorite Slurpee station as Spunky Muster finishes out. GG's to both players. Stay tuned. We got more Dr. Mario action for you. This is the DRMC. And welcome back to the DRMC May 26th Silver Bracket. I'm John Datflindo. In with here, the booth with me is In Flux. And I'm going to learn how to talk here one of these days, as we've got two more great matchups for you. Our three seeds, Sergeant Saros versus William in Texas. And we've got Cat Pants on the bottom versus William in Texas. This is a matchup influx of classic Dr. Mario versus classic SMB3R runners. We've got Dr. Mario runners on the left and rando runners on the right, and I'm all for it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, skill between games doesn't necessarily transfer, but it does, you know, help the general hand-eye coordination. So we'll see if anything can help contribute here to the victories. But we're excited for some high octane Dr. Mario for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And again, as I said in the last matchup, all of these matches are first time showdowns. So we really don't know what to expect from these players. But I know I'm really excited to see this. On paper, it looks like our higher seeds have a slight advantage. But you know what? This is Dr. Mario, and anything can happen.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you are playing against someone who you've played a lot, you kind of know what sort of times they'll put up, and you know what to expect a little bit. But just having a bunch of question marks can really put players off of their game, and they gotta, just focus at the task at hand.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we have all four readies. And as that actually a fun little other side note, both of the players on the right side of the screen hail from Texas. So and of course I'm from Texas, so I'm just loving everything about this. Oh, and I'm just now realizing our left players are from Canada. So it's
Oh,
Canada versus Texas here today.
the North versus the South, the big country versus the big state.
That's right. As we have our 3, 2, 1 and pills.
As these players are off, it looks like Williams got a pretty elevated board, but looks like he's got a lot of stair stepping down that he can make good use of to prevent some drop time there. And Sargent is already off to some pretty interesting combos, pretty interesting setups. Looks like he's going to try to just take everything vertically, though.
Yeah, I think vertically probably here is a good call for Sergeant Saros. But oh no, he's actually going to set up horizontally on this red. Yellow red would be ideal for him. We'll see if
Yeah.
he's able to get that. Peek at the bottom of your screen though. We've already got Twitchy Cat Pants here with 5 viruses remaining on her board, has an opportunity. Well, not now. I was gonna say to go horizontally with that blue. She does block that off with that double red in column 3, but still had the opportunity to get it horizontally and took it. Now just waiting for any yellow to show up. Come on. Now just one more. And there it is out at 112 for Cat Pants. Marky Mark's actually on a pretty good pace here. Just got to get through these reds.
And up top, William out first of level 4, about a 115-ish, and Sergeant about 10 seconds behind 125 as they start tucking into their level 5s. And interesting board here from Saras. It looks like that bottom left corner is really tightly compacted, so he's got to be really careful with how he attacks that and maybe start early.
Yeah, absolutely. Because one wrong move will spell disaster. One wrong pill out of place. That's going to be really bad for Sergeant Saros. I really like that setup to get the blue horizontally down at the bottom of his board. And we've got William in Texas, just with a 1 now 2 virus lead here over Sergeant Saros, but has some really nice setups here. And this double blue really going to be nice. He's able to get that tucked in there. And now just needing to get a few more reds, one more yellow. Yeah, going to build up to the horizontal yellow. I like that decision.
On the bottom, Cat Pants had a huge vertical combo set up, and she was able to execute, taking out a lot of viruses that were very stuck down there. And now with that one last red, she's out at 240 into level 6. Marky Mark just needing blue and a lot of red here.
Yeah, and I really like where he put that yellow red, because one more red half is gonna allow him. Oh, he cuts it off now. But I was gonna say one more red half was going to allow him to get the long horizontal and the red in column 7. But now block that has that blocked off, and getting Blueberry blitzed until just now, and starts it up again. Come on, game. Where are the reds for Marky Mark?
Up top, Saros, past the halfway point, was just trailing by about 8 viruses, now down 10 viruses as he's making way into this level 6. Still got a bit of time to catch up here, but is going to need to start making some ground here. But as Williams' board is only blue and red here, that might give him the opportunity if he doesn't get exactly what he needs.
Yeah, and I love the setup there by William, to get the blues and the reds in one fell swoop there at the bottom of his board. That was really, really nice. And now setting up the horizontal red in his row 4. I've never seen William play this efficiently before, and it's really, really nice to see. I know he's been practicing a lot, and the practice is paying off as he's out of level 6 at a 409, giddy up 409 as he goes into his final level here.
On the bottom, Cat Pants still holding on to about a 6 virus advantage here at level 6.
Marky Mark had a fantastic tuck into a really nice, I'm not sure if it was a sweet tea or what it was, but it was really, really nice. As Cat pants out at a 434, Marky Mark's really brought this back. He's only going to be about 10 seconds or so behind here, depending on when this last blue comes. There it is. It's a 13-second difference on our bottom game. Sergeant Saros getting out of level 7 at a 449. It's going to be about a half a level chase down for him. Definitely not completely insurmountable, especially with William in Texas here not getting exactly what he is wanting to set off these combos. May give a chance for Sarge to get back into this. We'll just have to see how the game progresses.
Yeah, this is the last level for all the players. The runway is we're at the end of it. You know, any moves that got to be made, they got to be made now. And it looks like at the bottom, Cat Pants is getting really jammed up with some yellow that's been preventing her from making forward progress in this board. And Marky Mark is only a little bit behind by about 6 viruses, but blue all over his top.
Yeah, the blue is really concerning here for Marky Mark. But I love the prioritization here, just trying to get rid of the blues at the top so he can progress down towards the bottom of his board. Looking really nice here now for Cat Pants. The only issue, and it's really not that big of an issue now, as she has cleared out the reds on the bottom and opened up that horizontal blue. One more red will do it for her. There is out at a 615. And peek up at the top. We've got a match here.
Oh my goodness.
One more blue, a 620 for Sergeant Saros. He brings it back and beats William in Texas by 5 seconds. But I believe, let me just check real quick. Yes, that is a PB for William in Texas by 13 seconds.
Oh, that hurts. That was a really good level he was playing too, but had a bit of a complicated setup there at the end, and I think he took it out the best way he could. But Sargent getting those blues just in time was able to take the first crown as our players get reset for crown number 2.
Yeah, and just like I said earlier, PB strats always work until they don't.
Oh.
Marky Mark just finishing this one out at a 709. GG's to all 4 players. So Team Canada takes the first game. Can Team Texas take it back and force a decider? I sure hope so.
Losing with the best time you ever put up can be intimidating, but also, you're playing on top of your game, so you can't be too discouraged. And we'll see if he can run it back in game number 2 and beat the time he just got.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited for this. This is going to be a lot of fun, a lot of fun. We have 1, 2, 3 readies, just waiting for Marky Marks ready in the chat. And we will be getting game 2 on pretty darn quick here. And there we go. All right. Can our Texans force a decider? We will see in 3, 2, 1. And pills. Sarge getting the stretches out. An interesting board here starting for William. Pretty flat, very flat at the top here for William, but a lot of red that he's going to have to be working through to get down to all these yellows. He only has one blue down here at the very bottom of the board, kind of hiding under a red virus. It's a very interesting board for William. Sergeant Saros making some really great strides here at the beginning of his board and just doing nice work.
Yeah, meanwhile, on the bottom, Marky Mark's board has just been icky. I've not really liked it. Not a lot of doubles, as you can see. All those blues floating around. He just hasn't gotten blue, and there's not even much way that you can take these in doubles. It's just kind of floating around. Cat Pants didn't have all that beautiful of a board either, but with a better color dispersion, she's been able to just absolutely flame through this level 4, as she's going to be out with just a couple more reds.
Yeah, it may not be a beautiful board for Marky Mark, but it is very beautiful as
Oh.
as William in Texas out, and now Sergeant Saros out of his board as well. And you know you loved it, Prey. You know you loved it. I love this setup for William in Texas. Can he get the double blue? It's not a pill you really want to wait for, but there it is. Let's go.
Wow.
I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness.
Sargent had also gotten a couple of double blues, but the first one misdropped and the second one cleared it out. So net 0 for him there, but which isn't exactly what you want, but it's better than a negative. So he's making plenty of progress down his board here.
Yeah, peeking down at the bottom again. Cat Pants is almost done with level 5 already. She's rocking all 9 lives here, firing all cylinders, and she's out at a 210. She is doing the work today. She really wants to get to our semifinals and play the winner of our top match. Who's it going to be? We won't know until at least the end of this one. Maybe if William takes it, then we'll go on to a decider. But we don't even know if Cat Pants is going to win yet. We know nothing.
But it is looking very good for her, as she's almost got a full level advantage here. Meanwhile, up top, William in Texas, out of 5 first. Sergeant not going to be too far behind, as we'll pass this halfway mark with one more red. There it is at a 250. So only about a couple of viruses behind here, honestly, as William's just not got a lot of yellow that he can have access to immediately.
Yeah, it's it's not the most ideal of situations. He's not completely in dire straits yet. But it's gonna be interesting for William. I would really love to see him be able to get these blues horizontally in columns 5 through 8, and it does look like he maybe wants to set that up. Um, Ideally, another one of those fancy little double blues if it happens to pop up. I'm not going to hold my breath, but it certainly could happen. We'll have to see though. But again, back on the bottom, Twitch Cat Pants out at a 346 is, excuse me, potentially going to be lapping Marky Mark as he just now gets out of level 5.
Yeah, Marky Mark had a very precarious board. He had to make some very tight maneuvers with those pills, and he made them accurately, which was very great. But still, Cat Pants has just been her favorite button has been down here, as she's just absolutely torching these levels. Oh, with a bit of a misdrop there, though. Oh, and another one to follow. That hurts for Cat Pants.
Oof. I mean, down is a great button. It's a great button. And we have Sergeant Saros now with these struggles that Williams had. And of course, now he gets the double blue. Um, but he's going to have to build up to these reds and clear from underneath. Wisely placing that yellow blue vertically to set himself up, just needing 2 reds out at a 443. About 20 seconds behind here. And this board for Sergeant Saros, I mean, it's getting split a little bit, but I really like the look of it even so.
Yeah, Saros had some horizontals available from the beginning. It's very tough with those high up horizontals, but he demonstrated excellent priority and was able to take out a couple of them. We'll see if he decides to build up so that he can get access to those in doubles. Um, but here it is just about even with William and Texas as they're on their last level together.
Yeah, and Marky Mark does manage to get into level 7 before Cat Pants finishes. She's got something wild and crazy kids set up here, and I love that. There's a nice throwback for you. But just needing 3 more reds, and Cat Pants will be out of this. Um, Probably would have been better to use that double on the red in column 6. She would have been out by now, and now is facing a lot of punishment pills. But at a 552, Cat Pants does take the game and the match, and will go on to face the winner of our top match. Looking pretty good here for Sergeant Saros. He's just got to get these final 2 yellows, and he will punch his ticket to the semifinals. And there it is at a 610.
GG's to both. That was an excellent game from Marky Mark by my estimation. You know, like he was down by almost a level at one point, and to bring it back to just about 10 viruses towards the end, that level 7 was going very smoothly for him, as it looks like he'll play it out too.
Yeah, and I'm actually just now noticing that there was a bit of a timer difference that neither one of us saw.
Oh my
It was
goodness.
actually a lot closer than what it looked like.
Huh? I hadn't noticed that at all.
Oh,
My
no,
goodness.
wait. No, it's Cat Pants didn't stop her timers, is
Oh,
what it was.
okay. Okay.
So
I
I was
thought I
like,
was going
wait.
crazy.
Yeah, I was like, wait a second. But Marky Mark gets out of the 653, and we've got even more hot Dr. Mario action for you. Stay tuned. This is the DRMC.
Semi-final action about to get underway. My name is Prey, and I'm joined by Influx, and we're about to cast the game between KB and JB. That's not gonna get confusing at all. How you doing, Influx?
I am great. You know, maybe we'll just use their given names for this. So we got Knucklebuster and JB Henry XIV. That is much easier to say, frankly.
Oh, we'll see how that goes. Level bracket moves up here. We're now into levels 6 to 9, which of course would be the first bracket played in gold. And both of these players have had experience in gold in the past. Obviously, last month Knucklebuster got into gold, and JB Henry has made few appearances in gold himself in his own right. But yeah, this should be very interesting between these two. I haven't seen the sort of stats on paper between them either, so I don't know who kind of has the time, like the PB advantage, I guess, or average advantage.
Yeah, I'm not very sure of that either, but what I do know is that with these higher level blocks with more viruses to clear and they're a little bit closer together, players are you know, a lot better at setting up more elaborate combos and maybe taking things out and horizontally and with T's and stuff. So I love watching these higher levels as they enter the semifinals and finals.
So, players are ready. Time to get our first game underway. As here comes your countdown in 3, 2, 1. Pills for game number 1. Level block 6 through 9 are first and fourth seed. KB and JB off to the races.
Yeah, about a simultaneous start here, which is nice, noting that the timers are in fact synced. And it looks like KB making some good vertical setups here. Just going to take everything very simply as he starts to chop it down.
Just got a message in chat from Ukla Librarian with the stats. JB does have average advantage and also PB advantage as well by a fair margin on both. So this could be interesting. It's going to be a case of KB kind of needs to get a momentum going, and we'll be able to get underway on his side. It's 19 plays 13, KB in the lead. So fairly steady going so far in this first level.
Yeah, and JB gonna take a drop combo here that takes out some blues horizontally. Looks like he's gonna opt to clear these yellows out to get more access to blue horizontals. Very efficient setup so far from him.
Yeah, I really like what he's doing here. He's elected not to go for the blue horizontals. Whether that is, of course, by design. Interesting. Okay, get the drops on the yellows. 3 for KB, 11 to JB. KB will be out here, just requiring one more yellow, and is out 125 into level 7. And go on, do it. Yeah, there we go. That's a great start for the board that we all love to see.
Yeah, JB here, no, not needing yellow anymore, just some blues and reds, and he'll be out not too long here, providing he gets those soon. Gonna take that drop time there. Just a more consistent play.
Sorry, I was reading chat. Ook just going the JB, PB, and KB PB are on the DB. We're all jokesters here, folks. We're all jokesters here. JB into level 7 at 2 minutes and about 4 seconds. What did you see?
Oh,
what did you see?
Just KB just had an excellent combo there. Horizontal drop into another horizontal. It was beautiful to see. Oh man,
I'd love to see it. And look at JB. That was a great drop combo as well. A little bit of drop time on the blue, but it sets him up, which is always an advantage. Sometimes drop time isn't necessarily a bad thing if it's laying something up in future. So he is on 24, but KB is blitzing. I guess you could say he's busting the board.
Yeah, he's really dug down to the bottom of this. I'm gonna be out of here, given just one more red now. Maybe, yeah, sub 3 on the menu, as he's halfway through this level block.
He is doing incredibly well. Very, very limited access to reds, however, on this level 8. The curse of level 8, not providing good access to red, but he'll have to dig his way through to that. JB with 11 viruses left, however, on his side of things. That's going to be helping him out a little bit. A good horizontal down at the bottom of the board.
Yeah, unfortunately, JB's got a blue buried under some red, and he needs red. It doesn't really want that blue to be underneath that color, but let's see what he
Ooh.
does to dig it out.
I thought yellow would be really nice for JB actually. Oh, and he gets it right as he. Oh, it happens all the time. You hate this.
Fightful game.
You hate to see it. But yeah, that sort of buried. Oh, I see how he's planning to take it out, and he's gonna get the pills to do it as well. Perfect set of. Oh no, he's not out just yet. He's not out just yet. Now he is 404. Timer not found into level 8. And he's I think we've all been there. We've all been there at some point.
The old unintentional fat log, but didn't slow him down too much. Still staring down at about a 24 virus deficit here, as KB is doing an excellent job here. Wow, what a setup too. I was gonna say, you know, that he needed a lot of red, but he had it all lined up perfectly, and gonna be out now at a 441 into the final level of this block.
This could be an absolute barnstormer PB for Knucklebuster here. Like genuinely, I'm not entirely sure what his gold PBs are. Let me just double check. Yeah, we could still be on for a really, really good PB here if he can get through this board, and he's working this way down really nicely. 20 on his side. JB yet to get into this level 9, and his board isn't doing him any favors either.
Yeah, Knucklebuster definitely firmly in the driver's seat here, but not that this board is that great for him either. I mean, it's just not got a lot of yellow. He's getting some good pills though to knock it down, but yeah, not exactly the sort of board that you would see and sing PB for, you know.
Oh, he's playing really nicely here as well. That's a great lightning bolt. I believe that was a lightning bolt. I know my terminology. Don't know what you're talking about. He's got 10 viruses left. JB with 4 on his side, only requiring blues, and he'll hopefully not get lapped at this point. That's a brilliant fat log down the bottom of the board for KB. And he's only got 2 viruses left. JB only needs a handful to not get lapped. It's a case of who's going to get lapped, who's not. And JB is going to get out. And 6:16 for Knucklebuster is a minute improvement on his PB. From what?
No way! Wow,
That is 1 minute improvement.
That's
on his
crazy.
PB. What a PB from KB there. Incredible work.
I can't believe it. That's a super strong time. I mean, for the gold bracket too, you would expect that to win. So like, what a jump! That's gonna help the average for sure.
Oh, 100%. His average will decline quite well with that. But hey, to do a live and in person 1 minute PB is incredible work. He was just gunning that board down.
Yeah, so that locks up game 1, and we'll see if JB can shake that off maybe a little bit, and hope it's a fluke, but you know, for KB, who knows? It might be, but it probably isn't. You know, he's been making some great improvements at this game.
Yeah, I am thoroughly impressed there with that PB from KB. Can he replicate it? That is the thing. Or will JB bounce back and get us? Maybe JB can PB and make KB play game 3. Oh my god, can we not do this, chat? Can we not do this?
Got the bars in the booth, man.
Could make a rap song on this match alone.
Dr. Mario rap. It would
Really.
do numbers, just not big ones.
Very much so. Pretty much entitled to the community as well. 3, 2, 1. Pills. Game 2 underway. KB only needing one more crown, and if he replicates what he did last game, he'll get it. Or will JB bounce back and bring us to a decider and make the crows fed?
KB had a really interesting sequence of blue yellows that he just held straight down for. I don't know whether that was a misdrop at first, but definitely just was able to cycle out that pill that wasn't all that useful for him anyway. So yeah, some good progress here so far onto the first level.
Yeah, he's making very good forward progress. JB, on the other hand, doesn't have any legitimate access to red, but now, as I say that, he opens it up, which is going to help him a lot. It's primarily kind of bluish yellow. He's not getting the red still, but that's going to be a really nice clear for him. That takes him down to 13. Kind of even game so far here. Oh my god, look at this. Boom. That is a brilliant sweet tea there. And another brilliant double clear as well from KB. He's on momentum. He really is.
Yeah, but Henry has been putting some real work into this board too. Very aware plays, taking verticals when needed, and horizontals when available. And it looks like he might even be out here first for all the fancy play that Knucklebuster has put up.
And Knucklebuster only 3 seconds behind, so staying in close contact. That's what we like to see. We love to see close games here. And well, proving that we are getting exactly what we want here. JB and Knucklebuster into our level 7. And which board do you prefer here? I'm kind of...
I would definitely take JB's. It looks like Knucklebuster's column 6 is just a vacant, which doesn't really help with the absolute dearth of viruses that he has in column 8. So maybe we'll try to set up some scaffolding to prevent fall time, but what'd you see?
It was a great swim there from Knucklebuster, just in the red-blue in the middle of column number 8. He kind of swam that in there with precision, and that's what we like to see. But holy red and blue for Knucklebuster's side of things.
Yeah, and JB just needing a lot of red and yellow here. It looks like he's got some setups to... Nothing's yet blocked off, but it is starting to get really tight as he keeps getting blue on the pills dispensed.
Yeah, but he's making it work, which is lovely enough. No blues to speak of on KB's side of things. You kind of think that JB would kind of want to get rid of that blue hanging in 7, because would have been able to get a nice little combo going there, and also would open him up. Oh, hang on. Oh, I kind of see what he's going for here. Yeah, that kind of works.
KB had a nice combo clear out to finish level 7 and is starting to dig into this level 8. Lots of doubles at the top of the board that he has just been knocking off. And wow, this is some quick virus play, as he's joined by JB, but has already put about 14 viruses away.
Yeah, that was incredibly fast work there from KB. And I kind of like the double opportunities that KB has at the bottom side of this board as well, and horizontal opportunities as well, and he's making it work, and the doc is just being nice to him as well. It's a very rare occasion when the doc is nice to you. Otherwise he's just a pain. He's just an absolute pain. Blue yellow would be kind of nice for him, because you get a little bit of a drop combo. And well, ask you shall receive. Check in the mail, please.
Wowee. Yeah, KB just needing a lot of red and yellow and getting a bunch of red yellow in a row. So very fortunate there, as JB is going to take a long drop down, but cleared some viruses out, and he's still trying to make progress at the center of this board, just needing red.
I would love to know how quick that level 8 was for KB. He absolutely blitzed that. Oh, but misdrop there. That's probably the first misdrop that he's got. So hopefully he'll be able to clear that quick enough, and he does. A little bit of safety now there for KB. JB currently trying to get through this level 8. So he is playing behind, and I don't know if that is another. Oh, I see what he's doing. He's waiting for that. That's a brilliant drop. Drop T, if ever I've seen. But he's playing behind.
Yeah, he's still in his level 8 as KB is just holding down and getting some excellent clears here. With that drop combo, digging down to the bottom of his board, and it doesn't look all that complicated either. This is going to be a very relatively simple execution for KB. It might be too far out of reach, but JB still got some life in him. We'll see if he can make any progress in this level 9.
Yeah, he needs to absolutely mow down this level 9 once he gets to it. And he is there. So chase down of 30 viruses. And KB playing at the speed that he is might be ascertainable. Might not be ascertainable.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't going to be a PB for Knuckle Buster back to back, but still a very solid time. I mean, it would have beat his old PB too. So,
Yeah, I would have. And he's KB has just been playing out of his mind. But how much of that to say is again just RNG working out perfectly for him. He is down, and a drop combo out. It will be Knuckle Buster through to the grand finals of May Silver Bracket.
GG's. That was some excellent prioritization from Knuckle Buster. Very heads up play. Absolutely love to see it. And JB got to throw up the GG's, but those were some good times to lose to for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Just constant banger after banger after banger levels there from KB. And JB played incredibly well as well, finding the combos where he could. It was fantastic. And we have another semi-final up the way. Who is going to face Knuckle Buster in the grand final? Find out just after this, because this is the DRMC.
Hello and welcome back to the 2026 May SilverSpeed Monthly. We are into our second semifinals matchup here, and joining me in the booth is none other than Ook the Librarian. Welcome back, Ook.
Hey, Betty. So hopefully the B stands for really good matches. I got nothing. Uh, after that last one. So yeah, we've had, I've been keeping up with it. We've had what, 7 first time matchups in a row. And next one, the finals is guaranteed to be a first time matchup. But in between, we're gonna have, I think, our most played silver bracket match.
Yeah, these two have gone, you know, they have met each other quite often, and kind of a little rivalry we have here in the silver bracket. So both of them probably looking to make this a really, really close matchup.
So I did the research on it. Was surprised to see just how lopsided it's been in the past. It's Sarge is actually up 5-2, and has taken the last 8 crowns. It has been almost 2 years since Cat Pants has taken a crown off of Sarge. Granted, they haven't seen a lot of each other lately, but that is an interesting statistic there. Going to be question of what's going to happen here, but I would say win or decider. I don't think that I don't expect it to get to 10 wins without a fight.
Yeah, Cat Pants looking laser set at taking Sarge out right now. Just a call out to the laser eyes of her cats. But we have our ready sim chat and our 3, 2, 1 pills, and here we go. They are off to the races here with this 6 to 9 matchup here.
A lot of double yellows to open this board out for Cat Pants, and none of them in a blitz layout. So it's going to be interesting if that continues on. I'm not sure what that's going to mean for the board, but I guess what one thing it will mean is that she's not going to have a lot of use for yellow very quickly here, as that is going to kind of clear all of them out of her board. So early on, it is Cat Pants 1, Yellow Virus is 0.
Yeah, she is definitely making quick work of her board, but over on Sarge's side, a lot of blue just in the spots where you can make those quick plays, but so having to maneuver around with a lot of these pills that are not blue. So we'll see if that if that changes here coming up. But on the other hand, Cat Pants, a lot of red. She removed those yellows, but the reds still remain, and so needing to get some red pills to help on her side.
Yeah, it's going to be a real question of, can she get what she needs before Sarge works his way down this board. Those double yellows early on can really speed through the board.
Oh, she
But
didn't.
then,
Oh,
what'd you
sorry.
say?
I was wanting Cat Pants to do a horizontal with the blues, and she decided to go the other way with the horizontal, but that's okay. She is still maintaining a little bit of a lead here. Just not going to be able to take those reds easily on the bottom. I say that, and then look at this. The dock provides, and she does take those horizontally together, just needing 2 more reds on her side. Sarge just needing, I like the setup that he had, that drop clear into a horizontal red, and out at 202 with Cat Pants and out at 202 with Sarge. It's neck and neck here.
Yeah, it's tie ball game without any actual ball. So yeah,
Pills.
it's gonna be looking close here already, as I don't know. Neither board has a lot of access to yellow at the top. So that's going to be a bit of a pain point early on. We were saying that about yellow at the beginning of Cat Pants' last board as well. But look at the setup she's got.
Oh,
It says versus all the way,
yes, it
uh,
does.
and she's making us wait for it. She's making us wait so long
I
for it.
I think it was
There we go.
aptly so, like, that was a wonderful delay on her part to make use of all of those pill halves, so really, good work. Oh, and I love this setup, seeing the T, taking it down is Cat Pants, just such a clean board.
Yeah, the cleanliness that she exhibited there, that I think has been key because that could have been a tough setup,
Mm.
if she'd had to clean up after it, but she made sure that she didn't have anything to clean up, and yeah, I mean, she went from a tied up match to she's got, what, just 3 viruses left. She's taking a 9 virus lead already,
Wow.
and that happened very fast.
It did, but Sarge is putting in good work, as you mentioned before. Not a lot of use for yellow, and a lot of his yellows are a little bit buried here. He is trying to get at this horizontally. I like that setup by Sarge. So seeing those ways of attacking, even if it's not like right front and center. So a very good eye by Sarge. But Cap Pants getting into her level 8 already. But Sarge is really close. He just needs to clear up this red, does it without causing trash. So very good on him. And now just a few more blues to join Cat Pants in level 8.
Yeah, really nice end game there. He's out at a 405, and yeah, what are we looking at? About a 10 now, yeah, about a 10 virus difference between these two. And I don't hate Cat Pants board. She's just had a little trouble with the pills not coming out the way she wanted them to. But I mean, she's had the time to burn and has been doing her best to make smart use of everything that's coming out of here.
Yeah, it's just so cool to see her kind of delay setting a combo off because it will mean a better board state later on, and that's just going to help her in the long run to keep ahead in this match. But Sarge is trying to make a swing at it, but a lot of blues stand in his way to getting back in this. But look at this T that Sarge put up. That again, good playing on both sides to find those shapes.
Yeah, the board vision for both players is solid, and this is going to be a little drop time for Sarge, but it's efficient. And it's what we always say about the most efficient play, of course, is the one that you see. So I like that he just went for it. And we talk about the difference between our players who we have seen a whole lot of matches and the ones who are still kind of getting their feet wet, and the lack of hesitation on the part of both of these players is a hallmark of that. They are
Hmm.
players who have been around for a while, and they may not, it doesn't matter if it's the absolute 100% the best play. What matters is it's one that makes sense to them and they're going to
Yep.
get to it. And Cat Pants is out first at a sub 6 here into this level 9.
Oh, this is fantastic work on both sides. Sarge just needing a little bit more help to get into this, taking a little bit more drop time than needed, but it's okay. He's out at a 611. So, again, bringing this quite a lot back into that level 8. So, 8 did not stand for hate for Sarge.
Which is a nice change for all of us.
Hmm.
All right, so it's down to about 10 virus difference, and that's a really good lay down horizontal there from Sarge. I would love to see a double red for him. That would just make my day. It's not going to happen. Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, love to see it. Love to see that. Uh, I'm a fan of the game. I'm a fan of the plays.
I am a fan of all of these players. They always have something
Always.
something different to bring. Like this is why I love commentating Silver Bracket,
Three, four, four,
because
five.
it's so much fun. But yeah, Cap Pants. Oh gosh, Sarge is now charging back. Look, this is now just a 3 virus game between these two, and Sarge definitely has a cleaner board at this point, especially with that misplay that Cap Pants just made.
Yeah, Cat Pants set herself up for a massive combo just a second ago. You might have heard me counting off exactly how many. It was an overkill play in versus parlance, as it was 5 that dropped.
Wow.
So it was it was a perfect versus play. Unfortunately, she's playing speed right now, and it did slow her down just a touch. And look at this from Sarge. He's
Wow.
got the horizontal setup.
Yep.
Oh, decides not to take the full horizontal. So, but he's got horizontals now on the reds and the yellows. And okay, there's one. He just needs 3 reds. Cat Pant's gonna need a couple of reds and a blue. There's one for
Oh my
Sarge. Now they
gosh.
both need 2 reds, and
Oh,
it's gonna be Sarge
Sarge
getting it
gets
first
it.
at 806.
Wow.
Oh, that was
Brought
so
it back.
close.
Sarge with an 806. Is Cat Pants who had an 810 at the time. Wow. It's it's
That's
it's
insane.
hard to say that if the slight misplay that Cat Pants had didn't cost her this this crown.
I mean, Sarge has every crown that I've seen him play so far has been a nail biter. I think that's just kind of what he's after right now is, can I raise my blood pressure as high as humanly possible?
Yeah,
So
or the "Don't count me out, I'm still in this until the, crown is placed," so
he says he doesn't need so many close matches, but I mean, his track record begs to differ. That's all I'm saying. All right, we get readies from both players.
just checking on chat. Everybody okay out there? You know, get your sips of water in, uh, get your pressure medication after these 2. Like, I don't know. It's a good matchups. There we go. Our 3, 2, 1, and pills.
Hey, let's see what the doctor has in order now. And I love this pill option from Cat Pants, but unfortunately the double blue there on top, the pair of blues on top needed this the oh man, she had to wait for a double blue
Mhm.
and then gave up on it, and then it showed up, which is kind of the way the game always goes. Uh, you hate to see it when that happens, but if you're Sarge, you like to see that because that's got him on now a 6 virus lead.
Yeah, and you know, Cat Pant's still kind of working through the trash she has. It's so hard being a versus player and trying to switch that mindset into being a speed player, um, because it is a different beast for sure. So still trying to play through the trash that she had, and at the top of her board, but Sarge making very clean plays, and bringing this down, and now just needing a lot of blue and yellow help. Only 1 red remains on his board.
Yeah, and he's going back and forth between wanting to set it up horizontally and not. And finally gets the yellows that he kind of needs to be able to make that happen. But now it's going to involve stacking this up, and that's going to be a minor issue. But we look over and he's got a 10 virus lead on Cat Pants. I'm not sure what I'm seeing over on this board. Okay, well, there's one big clear out of the way. I got to feel like it's the versus mindset where she's just used to having a bunch of trash all over the board, and might I didn't see what happened. I'm afraid.
Yeah, it was misplays, and then as soon as she cleaned up the misplays, another one would happen. So it is kind of a lot of. Let's see if she can move. Oh, decides not to. I was wondering if she was going to maneuver that over into the first column. Tried to there, didn't quite have the DAS charged up enough to get there. I see a horizontal she's trying to get at. That's going to be hard to actually get at there, and giving Sarge, even more of a lead into his level 7.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough ask for Cat Pants to get out of this one. Just kind of the way the board goes sometimes. Let's see. She's gonna be able to.
Oh, I
Oh,
like
gets
that.
the horizontal. Yeah, I didn't see that coming. So that was good for her.
And
Gets
she
the
does have the
blue.
capability of still getting that blue in column 8 horizontally if she gets a yellow blue and sees the play to kind of tuck it in and have it drop down. It doesn't look like she's setting up for that. She is going to be taking that out horizontal or vertically, which is going to take a little bit more time. But she's making the plays to get that done. I like that T clear. That was nice too.
Yeah. I definitely feel like it's the versus mindset that she's
We've all been
struggling
there.
with right here. By we've all, you mean you. Uh,
Have been there way too often. That's why I knew exactly what was going on. But she is putting on a show when it comes to her versus play. We see the teas, we see the combos that she is setting up. But she is joining a Sarge into her level 7 at a 24 virus chase down here. But look at these plays she's starting out with. She's not out yet.
Yeah, and Sarge was having a bit of struggle there. You saw his column 7 was stacked up on top of with a blue on top of a red. He verbally did not like that and was a little frustrated by it, but managed to get it under cleared and was able to pull it off. That was a tough play for him, and just kind of nerves of steel there as he worked his way out of that particular pressure. But yeah, like you said, Cat Pants is definitely rushing forward here, and she's got the speed. She can pull this off if anybody can. She could definitely pull this one off.
Well, and she is also thinking in 3D. It's like, horizontals, verticals, combos. She has the whole gambit of skills at her fingertips in order to make this game bend to her will instead of the opposite. So, what I'm really looking for, like, she's brought this really. Oh, and that was a little bit of a misplay again. But she has brought this back, and she can do it again in 8. But Sarge charging away with some combos and great playing of his own.
Yeah, speed is when you're dropping that level of speed down. It does have a tendency to cause some mistakes, and it's just aggressive play style. You have to play that way when you know you've had a really bad level, especially if you know you've got an opponent who is capable of just rushing off with the win if left unchecked. So that's
Ah,
what Cat
but
Pants
look
has
at
done.
this.
What'd you see?
Well, I mean, her setups just are allowing her to get more and more stuff. Like Sarge has a very clean board right now, but she is having some really cool setups to clean up her board, and it's similar to what you said previously, where these versus players they can just see ways to clean up a very messy board in unique ways, and she does so. She's joining Sarge into 8 before he gets on to 9 with one more yellow left, and does so at a 6-11.
Yep. So and I know Sarge sometimes listens to chat and sometimes or listens to commentary and sometimes doesn't. I don't know where he is right now, uh, but if he's listening, then he knows that he's just got to play his game. If he's not listening, then he's probably still a bundle of nerves, and that's,
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean,
even
those
if he is
headphones
listening,
must be for a reason, right?
yeah, block out the entire rest of the universe. I
Joking.
mean, even if he does know he's doing well, you're sitting there going, "Don't f this up! Don't f this up! Don't f this up!"
Mhm.
That's. I may be projecting. That's what I usually do, but yeah, it's definitely a position where you just want to make sure that you're playing clean, playing smart, and not giving your opponent an opportunity to come back. But right now, Sarge definitely in the driver's seat as he is taking some interesting plays, trying to get out of this board
Oh, wow.
cleanly.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of yellow help needed on Sarge's side, and for Cap Pants trying to maybe take some interesting horizontals to continue moving forward with her board, setting up this T with the blues. but yeah, it's you could see she was probably trying to set up a horizontal with those yellows and reds in the corner of 7 and 8, but it just didn't pan out with the pills that she was being provided. So still kind of trying to clean up and get into that. But Sarge is just charging along. 11 viruses
Yeah,
left in his level 9.
he's close to finishing this one out, and he built up some setups. Those were looking a little rough earlier, but he kind of figured out what he needed his setups to be, calmed himself down, and got things put in the direction that he wants. Just needs some reds and yellows, as Cat Pants joins him, is not going to get lapped on this one. But it's been a good run, and surprisingly, the streak will continue as Sarge, unless he can't get another red, will have now 10
Oh
wins in a
wow.
row. Sarge, don't
Yeah,
stop
don't
pressing down,
don't
friend.
pop out.
Now 10
GG's.
crowns in a row against Cat Pants. I
Wow.
didn't expect that.
Some fantastic playing for Cat Pants to get back in and not be lapped. So kudos to her. But Sarge is taking the second crown and the match, and moving on to meet KB or on the other end of this commercial break. So everybody stick around for this. You will not want to miss this matchup. And this is the DRMC.
Last time this month, welcome back. This is the DRMC, and we have got a finals for you It is our number 1 seed Knucklebuster versus our number 3 seed Sergeant Saros here in the finals. We're going to get that name fixed for you here in just a second. I am Luke the Librarian. Joining me is Betty B. And Betty, we have seen both of these players do some incredible things in just a short amount of time. Uh, Curious to see what they're going to pull off here in this finals.
Yeah, KB not often in our bracket at all. So coming in at the number 1 seed and, continuing his trek into this finals, he's looking for a win. But Sarge always looking for a finals showing and that win of the silver bracket. Um, he's itching for one.
And neither of these players has ever won this tournament. They've got 8 runner-up finishes between them. Sarge accounts for 7 of those, and he knows it. But yeah, both of them itching to get that championship. And getting to this finals, not an easy thing to do for any player. So we're gonna see what either of these guys has in store for us. Three, two,
So,
one,
from
go.
what you were saying, it sounds like we will have a new silver champion at the end of this as well.
That we will. First time champion coming up.
If it isn't stress enough to be in the finals against against the caliber of players that we have here. So wonderful drop clears by KB, and Sarge is taking some good clears as well. A little bit of drop time was associated with one of those clears, and now has a drought of viruses in column 3 and 7. So we'll see how that, you know how the drop time is handled there. But KB has a little bit of a advantage here, holding about a 6 or 9 virus difference.
Yeah, and it's hmm, I don't love where Sarge's board is, but he's definitely got options for some interesting plays. Another double blue he could tuck in and make a horizontal. He's got the reds and blues. They can find some interesting places to go. So it's gonna be interesting to see what Sarge can cook up. Looks like he may be thinking about a horizontal with that red in column 8. Looks like
I
that
like
is
that.
the play. Yeah, I mean he's definitely got options here. A red blue would be perfect for him, but
Is he going to take this L clear? Let's
yeah, he
go,
is.
Sarge. The L stands for let's go.
All right, but KB's the first one out at a sub 140, I believe. And into his level 9, as these players are going to be doing levels 8 through 11. And yeah, I wish he had more blue, but other than that, it's not a bad top of this level for Knucklebuster.
Well, speaking of colors that I want somebody to have, I want Sarge to
No,
get some red, please.
oh,
And that is just not coming. It is coming in drops. All right. And that he needs a red rush, and is not getting it. So, still just making good work of this. Maybe taking this as a T clear, does not decide to do that, but just bringing this down very cleanly is Sarge. But again, needing a lot of red help.
yeah, and it's running. It's slowing him down quite a bit, but he is getting the reds. There's the last one that he needs out of 240. So he is going to be trying to play some catch up here as Knucklebuster down halfway through this level. Doesn't look like it's halfway through, but he is 20 viruses into it. And it's gonna be something Sarge's gonna have to just work through.
Yeah, and again, like similar to his, oh, I like that play to stand it up to have the cross clear on Sarge's side with those blues. So that was a really good heads up play from Sarge. But similar to his board, his level 8 board, he didn't have a lot of access to yellow, and that definitely slows him down, not having that color diversity. But he's continuing to make work at this. But KB, gosh, so clean. This double red, perfect for him to have this drop clear. He's probably going to set this in column. Oh, he's going to set it for horizontal maybe, or just wait for this and then clear it with another blue. And he is out at a 348. So Sarge still has 20 viruses left to clear.
Yeah, they're again. It's like the last board. There's some interesting positioning here for Sarge. He's got some unique options. That was one of them right there. So I was very curious, how he was going to find or what solutions he was going to find for this. And
Ooh, does he
it's
see it?
still a good question.
Yes, I love it. That's the play I would have made. Whenever somebody makes your play, you're like, yes. Who knows if it's the right one, but you agree.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're all about the fancy stuff here. The B stands for magpie. All right. So yeah, KB about halfway through this level 10 already. He is just blazing right through here as Sarge is trying to fight off this level 9. It's been tough going for him, but he's found some good solutions. I like that horizontal and the blue there. And another red yellow would be perfect for him. Did not show up. Doc, you owe us. Uh, there's the yellow out of the 512.
But what Sarge does really well, and I've noticed this in the past few crowns that I've been watching, is he finds a way to move forward with his board regardless of what he has, and whether that be setting up for a future clear that he's going to make, but he's definitely always making forward progress on his board. So that's a great thing to have in his back pocket. Now looking at KB's board, just one more red will get out at a 542 into his last level. So Sarge still needing to go quickly to get back into this.
Yeah, it was just a really clean end game there from Knucklebuster. And he, he's put himself in a good position for this one. As, yeah, finally gets some pills that he can use both sides of. That's not been the case for most of what he's had. Let's see if he stacks up on 7. There it is. Going to get the T clear into a
Wow.
drop. That is just standard play right there. It's what we expect when we watch some of our really good players, and maybe saying, "Hey, I'm one of those people."
Now, looking at Sarge's board, he had a lot of capability to take the yellow in column 1 horizontally, and decided with a few pills that he was not taking it that way. But it is now clear, so now he has everything, I think, where he wants it, just needing to get some blues, and hasn't for quite a few pills right now. And there it is.
Ooh, really good play there from KB. As yeah, Sarge almost out of this level 10, but KB really low on this level 11, and horizontal
Yeah.
after horizontal for him. He is, as with any good Dr. Mario game, he is getting a mixture of good pills and good plays. So, if you can get those two things at the same time, you're pretty much always going to win. And he just needs now a handful of reds to get himself out. But Sarge with a big play there to keep himself from getting lapped. Looks like he is going to manage just that.
Wow.
He's out at a 739. It's a 740 for KB. So Sarge says, "I don't want. I want nothing to do with that. Let's reset the pills, and let's bowl another frame. See what happens."
X
Or for
didn't
bowling
stand for
graphics, so
strike,
good
though.
luck with it.
All right.
Oh, maybe in all caps
Fantastic
and then
time though. That's the time I look for in an 8 to 11 is anything sub 8 for me. So, KB coming out here and definitely not rusty after not playing for a few months. So, like doing really good work.
and I don't have him listed with a PB in 8 to 11, which means he probably got swept the one time he's been in this level block. So that is officially a PB for KB. And Sarge was pretty close to his as well. His was an 836. So anything in the 8 range is going to be a PB. But yeah, he still did have to get another level. All right, so we've got our readies from KB. Just waiting on our ready from Sarge, and then we will be continuing on to game number 2. Have one. There we go.
All right,
It
and
is
there's
three,
our
two, one,
timer.
build.
Yeah.
Right. I like this board for KB so far. It's got options. I like options. Sarge, if he gets reds, then this is going to be a good board. If he doesn't get reds, he's going to be very upset very early.
Oh, but look at this. Reds are coming, making some plays with it. I was really hoping he would just put that down in and see it in the next box of what was coming, but still great work just having to clear up a little bit of trash is Sarge. But now on KB side, this drop clear into just making some great work. Yeah, everything is free and clear on his side, especially now with removing those reds. So but Sarge is just one pill away from the amount that KB had.
Yep. And oh, nice drop combo there for Sarge. It's going to cause drop time, but you know what? Drop time doesn't count when you're making combos. That's them's
That's
the
what I
rules.
say
I don't
too.
make them. I mean, I
Just
did
like
make them, but I think
cake and calories don't count when you're having your birthday. So yes, absolutely. These two know that when you're getting a lot of the viruses off of your board, it's oh wow, KB. Goodness.
what'd you
You
say?
saw that, right?
I did not. I was looking at what Sarge was doing. So
It was fantastic. Anyway, what was Sarge doing?
getting things cleared up. I mean, he's making good progress down this board. A glut of blue yellow starting to show up, and that would be perfect for him. Uh, yep, double red, a couple more yellows. Oh, that'd be perfect. As he's going to be out as well at a 158, so only down by about 3 or 4 viruses is Sergeant Saros. As KB needs, well, that's a lot of blue happening over on the left side of his board. I don't know how much of it's needed, but it's there.
It could have been used if he found a way to horizontal out. But instead he's just clearing that up and moving forward with his round here, and Sarge trying to figure out all these yellows that he's getting, and again, not really easy access to get to them, but just making that forward momentum like he knows how to do.
Yeah, some of the efficiency plays that you could have done with those yellows are high risk plays, and if you're not comfortable with it, it has a high risk of causing damage to your board that will just slow you down further. So I like the idea of make the play that makes the most sense to you right now, and if it's not the fastest one, deal with it. It's fine.
Mhm.
So definitely good plays there for Sarge as he is just trying to make sure that he doesn't run into any issues with this board. But KB already down to 11 viruses and more importantly, down at the bottom of his board. So that's a good place for him to be. He is down to just 7 viruses.
Yeah, and Sarge just Like, you see him shaking his head like, "Come on, can I get something I know exactly where I wanna put it?" Because, it is slowing him down just a little bit trying to make the decisions on what the best play is right now, or it appears to be, but this nice horizontal with the blues, giving him access to yellows at the time. And I like this play. It did take a little bit of the blues off the board, but that board state for him, it was very helpful to clear those blues out of the way. So now he has access to everything he needs. But KB already into his level 10 and tearing away at it.
Yep. As Sarge very close to the bottom of his board here. That's going to be nice and clean. He is going to have to use up some yellow in order to get down to this red, but the dot being particularly kind with those yellows right now, and Sarge just needing this exactly what he's got in front of him. He's going to be joining KB in level 10 at about a 448 and is about 23 viruses behind.
But I like his opening board. It did have a nice clear that he saw pretty quickly, and now just trying to you know deal with these blues in an efficient way because there were a lot of them on the top of his board.
This is it's a tough section right here at the top of this board, but Sarge gets himself out of danger, and
Nice.
this tuck is going to be perfect for him. So now he's got access to pretty much everything
Hmm.
as far as colors, and that's going to be a good place to be in. Meanwhile, KB is looking for a fat log. He's looking very hard for a fat log, and yeah, gonna take the yellows. Now he's gonna stack the red blue on top and just needs one yellow. There it is. He is going to be out at a 550 and showcasing that the horizontal will clear first if it's the last play, as he did have a horizontal vertical combination going on there.
It's always a fun tidbit of the horizontal at the end of any match will be milliseconds faster. So, consider making a horizontal your last clear for sure.
I think it's exactly one frame.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I think it's literally one frame that you save over doing the same play vertically. Go figure. All right.
But Sarge is continuing to tear away at his 10, trying to get. I like that horizontal clear with the blues, but he's not going to have any need for blues as well. So really, some color swings on Sarge's board. And now looking at KB, wow, that clear.
There's a big clear there.
Yeah.
And no real danger of, a combo like that breaking the game because KB plays on medium. One of the benefits of medium is that it's much harder to break the game. So it wasn't that big of a combo anyway, but still, you can do those without risk that
It
way.
had a slight stutter. I was looking at it.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
seeing
That's
it.
why
So.
that's why I mentioned it, because I did think it was thinking about it more than it should be. Gonna be a big triple here as soon as he pulls it. There it goes. And Sarge out of his level 10, but it is KB with just a little
Wow.
bit left.
Yeah. We'll see if he did not set up for the L clear with the yellows. He would have had it if he decided to do that. I think if memory serves, but just needing this red out at a 749. So I think beating his previous time by a second. So um, PB strats all the way, and these two players definitely put on a show, but KB taking the win.
Congratulations to Knucklebuster taking his first ever Silver Bracket Championship. He is your 2026 May Silver Bracket Champion. And congratulations to Sergeant Saros, who put up a good fight, played a good game. Unfortunately, just ran into a buzzsaw here in the finals. But it's been a lot of fun. It's been a good set of games for both players. So GG's all around.
But speaking of fun, we have more fun in our Discord. If you want to join us, we have our team battle with signups happening now, and they're going to be starting that soon after. Our current season is finishing up now. And, we also have our versus regionals coming up with Philly. That's going to be in on 6/28 the weekend. So be looking out for that, or attend if you are in the Philadelphia area.
Absolutely. I believe Dave Smith is going to be looking to defend his crown as the Philadelphia champion. I don't know if actually I've not even gotten confirmed that DSS will be there, but yeah, it's they always have a good time up there as they do that regional. We've got a few other regionals coming up, but that is the only one coming up this month. If you have an interest in playing this game on the speed or versus, guess what? All you have to do is just come in and join us. We are always looking for players to come in and do just that. So, any uh, uh, proficiency level at this game, you're absolutely welcome to take part. Have some fun. Hope you have had fun as you've been watching this one. But it is now time to say goodbye to all our company. For Betty B, for John Dat Flindo, Influx, Prey, Solar Espion. I think that's everybody. For our restreamer of the Dave, all of our players, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, as always, take your vitamins.